Hey everyone, this is Fiona, and in this video, I wanted to talk about the thumb attributes. And if you think about it, dolphins don't have opposable thumbs, but they actually have more gray matter in their brains than humans, but they cannot rearrange the ocean floor. Humans have opposable thumbs, so we build tools that make tools and we rearrange everything. So the thumb tells us a lot about how a person asserts their will and determination in the world. And it's all about the results, getting things done. When someone is under your thumb, you're under the control and mercy of that person. And having a good sized thumb for your hand can actually be beneficial. Now, there's always too much thumb and there's too little thumb. So there's always two sides of the coin. And, you want to look at how it relates to your specific life purpose and personality. Thumb is all about your will, your determination, your capability, all about results. It's all about how you shape, control, and dominate. I actually had a teacher who had a big thumb and he was all very, very bossy. It was very like his way or the highway. It's about like assertiveness versus someone that has, we think of a smaller thumb person, they tend to kind of go with the flow or tend to be more passive. A person with big thumbs, they're going to be more assertive in the world. They're going to kind of go against the natural inclination and kind of assert themselves. So the first thing we always look at in hand analysis when I'm reading a reading is I look at how much thumb there is. So big thumbs in relation to the hand type, bigger the thumb, the more they need to kind of have control over. So they're going to have a bigger garden. They might have a garden that's like 100 by 100 feet and they need to build something big. They got to assert their control in a way. And they would be very unhappy if they, didn't have something this big to kind of assert themselves over. So big project, big thing to manage, big company to manage. And so how do you handle your thumbness and how it relates to your life is very important. Does your thumbness match what you are doing in the world with your life purpose? If you're a police officer, are you asserting your dominance, your power over people? If you are a gardener, are you asserting your willpower over your garden? If you're a teacher, are you asserting yourself with the kids? Someone with small thumbs, let's talk about small thumbs, they're going to build a smaller garden. They might have like a little box garden window thing that sits on your window, and they are a bit at a disadvantage because thumbs, it's like it also represents how much control you have over your life. They might have trouble getting things done. They might need more support in life just because they tend to be a little bit more on the passive side and they don't really have that assertiveness and that kind of willpower to go against that natural inclination. So we also look at, the angle of opposition, how wide the thumb naturally hangs out. And I did another video on this. So, you think about this thumb, if it's closer to this side, it's more introverted and, managing smaller groups of people, whereas it's the wider goes, it's like CEO managing, large group of people. I wish my thumbs were like that. That would be awesome. Also, we think about flexibility of the thumb. So, is your thumb flexible? Is it more willowy or is it more oak? Is it more stiff? Because willowy thumbs, the more flexible they are, they tend to kind of bend with the wind. When things get kind of crazy, they can adapt, they can change plans. Whereas the oak thumb, the very stiff thumb, tends to break if there's a hurricane. They tend to be very rigid and stable and, they're very sturdy, which is great. So looking at the thumb flexibility. Also, looking at the curvature. So is your thumb curved? That's going to be more about emotions kind of ruling. If the thumb is more straight, it's going to be more about the reason and the intellect ruling. Yeah, hopefully that is a little bit of information about the thumbs. And I like to incorporate into the reading. It's part of the personality, so it's not in the fingerprints, right? So thumbs, hand shape, lines, that's all changeable. It's your personality, whereas the life purpose, your soul's agenda is in your fingerprints, and that's unchanging. So. that's unchanging.